You are mostly welcome to today's broadcast on Science of Dominion TV with your regular host, Solomon Bamide. And with this, our repeat topic, due to popular demand as a result of the recent reoccurrence of COVID-19, call it the second wave of COVID-19. Therefore, we are revisiting the topic lockdown and your mental sanity. Lockdown and your mental sanity. Today, we want to consider a very important topic under this heading, which we call the adverse effects. The adverse effect of the second wave lockdown anxiety. The adverse effects of the second wave lockdown anxiety. We are experiencing going into the second wave lockdown anxiety, second wave of COVID-19 lockdown anxiety, the second wave of COVID-19 lockdown anxiety. A lot of people, as a result of the second wave, which they speculated, some cities are going through lockdown, while in some nations, some cities are yet to be free from the lockdown. In certain countries, even in some Africa, there are still some COVID going on here and there, while some schools are yet to be open, systems are yet to return to normal, offices are yet to open some nations, while some other developed nations where they have eased the lockdown, they are planning to go into the second lockdown now, or they have started the second lockdown as a result of this new spike in the spread of COVID-19, the spike of COVID-19. So, anxieties kick off already. People began to be agitated, anxious, speculating, thinking, what is going to happen to my job? Of course, people will go back to work from homes. What is going to happen to my business? What is going to happen to my finance? What is going to happen to my children's schools? Because a lot of parents are now speculating if the spike to continue at their learning rate, there may be possible closure of schools again if that happens. Homeschooling will return, we will switch back to homeschooling. So parents becoming teachers again, assuming the role of teachers and here and there. So, lockdown, anxiety. Anxieties, but the one we are considering today is the anxiety of, oh, if I go down, I will contract COVID-19. I don't want to relate with people. I don't want to talk to people. I don't want to shake hands with people. I don't want to visit people, which is the right thing, called social distance. Social distance. But what is the adverse effect of social distance? That's what we're considering today. What actually could be the possible adverse effect of this social distance? Keeping yourself away from people, from friends, from colleagues, from families, from the society. Because now, everybody is a suspect. Everyone you meet on the road is a suspect. To greet, to exchange some pleasantries, and so on and so forth. It's not a taboo in our society, worldwide in our society. What could be the possible adverse effect of this lockdown? People, as a matter of fact, for people to come out of the first one is becoming a challenge. People are yet to resume back, to accept the changes, to move back to the normal life. Everybody, a lot of people are still hiding behind the closed door of their mind, closed arms to the normal life, to the society outside there. Not to talk of the second wave. Now, kick off. What could be the possible adverse effects of this lockdown anxiety, second wave lockdown anxiety? The possible adverse effects that we may be experiencing, that we are going to experience, which is already going on. And if that continues as individual, it's going to have adverse effects on our life. And such possible adverse effect is what we call antisocial behavior. Antisocial behavior. Antisocial behavior. Why? Because now everybody that comes your way is a suspect. You know, anybody cough, sneeze around you, or look sick, even not look sick. Remember, you put on, the nose mask and the face mask and stuff like that. You are keeping up. And if anybody is coming towards you, is not putting on face mask, you are suspecting the fellow. You are trying to distance yourself from the fellow. You know what you want to make people, nowadays when I'm walking, do some exercise walking on the road or here and there, as people are coming directly towards me, I'm walking so directly towards them, they go to the other side. They just want to keep as much as possible. No more greeting when you want to say hello, everybody's all right. Antisocial behavior. So, but you as an individual, we are not here to campaign that you should not maintain your social distance. No, maintain it as much as possible. You need to keep yourself safe, keep your family safe. Don't engage in shaking hands with people, hugging people, and stuff like that. At the same time, you have to be very careful in such a way that you don't develop antisocial behavior. That you don't develop antisocial behavior. The present culture that we are in right now, social distancing, lockdown, keeping away, stay indoor, remote working, mask, face mask, and stuff like that, is a subtle way of inculcating antisocial behavior in us. It's a subtle way of imbibing in antisocial behavior, antisocial reaction. It's a subtle way. Nowadays, we are not doing it unconsciously. We are doing it consciously with the aim that we are pretending, we are preventing ourselves, protecting ourselves from contacting virus, infection. That's what we are thinking. So we are doing it consciously with the aim that after all, when everything is over, we resume back to normal system. We begin to greet people again that everything will soon be over. But you agree with me? Yeah, we're trying to talk of habit. Habit. You agree with me that habit, we are not born with habit. Habit, we don't go to the market to buy habit. Habit, we don't go to school to learn habit. Habit, we pick it up. How do we pick habit up? We pick up habit as a result of what we do or what we see people are doing around us or what we do daily. And when we are doing it consistently, eventually it will become a system, a thing that we are doing unconsciously. We started doing it consciously. And as time goes on, we begin to do it unconsciously. And by doing it unconsciously, it eventually becomes an habit. And when it becomes an habit eventually becomes a way of life. So the moment it becomes an habit, a way of life, for us to come out of it becomes difficult. It becomes part of our behavior. From habit to way of life, from way of life to behavior. And when it becomes a behavior, that becomes your personality. Oh, we're talking about your personality now. So people now begin to see you as an individual suffering from antisocial behavior. You now have behavioral or relationship phobia or antisocial behavior phobia. Are you taking note? So this is adverse effect or possible adverse effect of the second wave lockdown anxiety. Anxiety in the sense that you are doing it now because I don't want to, hey, you're speculating, I don't want to catch this, I also want to do this, I need to protect myself, I need to protect myself, my family. But you are doing it consciously now with the hope that we'll get over it. But the moment you do it for a period of time, you begin to do it unconsciously. You just discover instantly the moment any situation presents itself. By the time you started going down again, going out again, or you see people again, or somebody cutting again, it becomes your system, like this are your state, your instincts. Your system will just react just as you are doing. You begin to avoid everybody. You begin to build your reaction, become irrational to people, to coughing, sneezing, or to people around you. And when that happens, you are exhibiting what is called antisocial behavior. People try to greet you, you'll be snubbing people. People try to exchange pleasantry, you will be maintaining a close arm or arm length, maintaining arm length, close arm length. So people, and that's what we call antisocial behavior. People are no longer welcome. So what are we saying? As a result of this second wave lockdown anxiety, the adverse effect that we should be on the lookout for is antisocial behavior. That you don't eventually pick up an habit that you are not born with, that you don't eventually become what you are not by the time this whole drama, this episode, this pandemic, by the time everything will be over. We know for another 10 years, the effect will still be there, both in the economy, in the business, in the society, in our health system, our work life, because as of now, the work life has changed. Now, remote working is order of the day, people working remotely is order of the day. Even when everything is over, employees now, they have adjusted, they have adapted, they enjoy it, they're able to cut costs, cost of overhead and stuff like that. Most of the overhead the employee will have been carrying is being transferred to them. Most of the overhead the employers will have been carrying is being transferred to the employees now. Employers are now cutting down on the offices, the size of the offices. They are no longer paying overhead of eating the office, of lightning, and some other things now. Even the broadband, the staff, the employers, the employees, they are the one paying from their home. The overhead, people working from the home right now, they are the one paying the electricity, they are the one paying the heating system, they are the one paying for the broadband, they are the one paying for the internet system, all those things, they are the one paying for it. It's no longer the responsibility of the employee, I'm the employer. So employer just need to maintain an office system, which is like maybe, of course, a head office or a central office system where they are just coordinate everybody, here and there, just keep one or two employee, technical staff that will give support while staff are working from. So everybody is happy. They like the system. People are now adjusting to it. A lot of people are now doing extension of the house, putting their house in order, maintaining. People are not getting people that just want to renting and managing before. They are now being compelled to go and look for habitable, comfortable home, and home environment where they can have office space. People are now creating office space in their homes, within their home. They are creating right now. Putting desks and stuff like that. As a matter of fact, some employer right now, they are happy moving and their employees' desk from the office, send it to their homes, to their respective home. The desk, the chair, they send it to their homes. Just okay, this is your desk, this is your chair, just keep it in your house. Okay, we'll find a place for it. No, but they're not asking them, how are you paying for the overhead, the eating and the stuff like that. Of course, the employee also are happy that the cost of transportation is out of it, having to wake up in the morning and have to wake up in the morning, bath and rush and be rushing out. It's out of it now. I'm within my home. But okay, give and take. But that's not where we're going. What are we saying right now? What are we saying right now? Everybody is now adapting and adjusting to the system, buying into the idea, getting used to it, become comfortable with it, and to come out of it, people want to come out of it. They just want you to continue that because they're just okay. People are just okay. People are okay. Employees are okay. Employers are okay. These places are okay. So let's just take this as a way of life, as way going forward. So people interacting, relating. Now, social relationship, interpersonal relationship in the office, schools, place of worship and stuff like that, another gathering, a lot of restriction right now, behavioral, which is having behavioral effects on people's life. So, essentially, what are we saying? These are various factors that can make people to develop antisocial behavior. Antisocial behavior. And when you develop it, it becomes an habit. Then once it becomes an habit, a way of life, and once it becomes your way of life, become your behavior. You now say, oh, don't you know that person? But you are not like that before. Remember, you are not like that before. You don't do like that before. But you pick it another way. As a result of the new way of life, as a result of incidents in the society, as a result of the pandemic, as a result of what is obtainable, what is happening in the society, antisocial behavior. And you agree with me that you see this life we are going to right now, we are talking of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, AI, artificial intelligence, robots now taking over everywhere right now. By the time we are waking up from this pandemic right now, we are waking up into the world of robots, artificial intelligence. That's what we are. Once we are waking up from this one, that's what we are. That's what we are waking up into. Okay, now we are sleeping behind the closed door. As soon as we are waking up, being released now to go back to the system, we are waking up into the world of robots, artificial intelligence. As we begin to go to offices, go to shopping, go to banking, supermarket, and everywhere right now, we now begin to interact with machines, robots. You no longer have to have contact with human being anymore. You'll be talking to artificial intelligence, to robots. They will welcome you to the bank. Hi, hello, no, what do you want to do? They direct you to what you want to do. They will direct you to what you want to do. Do this. You press one thing, tell you what to do. You don't have no. You select your stuff, go to the machine, pay, and walk out. You only see somebody that just standing, maybe security, just standing looking at you. If you need maybe one technician or technical assistance to support you if you are struggling. And that's all. Okay. That's how we're waking up into right now. And if that be the case, witness, and you will agree with me. That's one of the things we are going to discuss in the next topic. It's good that we are going to the world of artificial intelligence. But remember, artificial intelligence, robots can do every other thing. But there's one thing robots, artificial intelligence cannot do. Artificial intelligence can relate with you by reacting, give answer to what you want, directing you based on what's being programmed. But there's one thing artificial intelligence cannot do. It's what they call love. Artificial intelligence cannot give love and cannot give warmth. Cannot give love, cannot give warmth. They can relate with you, but they cannot give you love. They cannot give you warmth. And every human being is created as attention and love and care seekers. It's in us. We are created wanting love, dying for love, dying for attention, cares. You want to know that you are loved, you care for. But now go to the offices, that will no longer be there. Go to banks, shops, that will not be there. Go to places that it does not there. So we are waking, by the time you be waking up, the only thing that people will be looking for by the everything they are available, everything you want to get it, you get it here and there. What people will be scared, scarcely look for by after all, will no longer be money, will no longer be job, will no longer be gift, but what people will be now looking for, dying for, will be love, care, and attention. Take note, mark my word. On this broadcast, we only tell you what will happen, not just in a distant future, immediate, near, and distant future. This is what we are telling you right now. That if care is not taken, as a result of this second wave lockdown anxiety, get ready. The adverse effect of it will be antisocial behavior that everybody will work your life. If you are not careful, you will develop it and it becomes your way of life. And by the time we're waking up from it, we're waking up to AI, from AI, the whole world will begin to seeking for love, looking for love, dying for love, care, attentions. Because we are no longer getting it. Artificial cannot give us, robot cannot give it to us. It's only human being that can give it to us, and the human being that will give it to us, we are keeping away from one another. So that is why, in this period of second wave lockdown, all your anxiety, all your panicking, attention, whatever you want to do, watch out. Be careful that you don't pick up an habit, behave that will become your way of life and behavior that is called antisocial behavior. That will become what? Antisocial behavior. Watch out. So this thing you have to be conscious, consciously guiding your mind, guiding your mentality, guiding your personality, guiding yourself that you don't develop this habit. Once you are aware now, you will not wake up tomorrow and discover that you will become who you are not. That's the reason for this broadcast. That's how we have installed the business entrepreneurship classes, which we will resume soon. Okay, but we need to do a kind of sensitization campaign over this second wave lockdown to let us know what are the adverse effects, how do we prevent ourselves, how do we avoid developing antisocial behavior. All right. The next or subsequent broadcast, we'll be talking of love content, because that's what the next. We have talked of intelligent content, we have talked of intelligent content, interpersonal relation content, and something like that. But the next thing we'll be talking about is the love content. Love content. That's where everybody is looking for. Okay, get ready for it. How can you get it? How can you give it? How can you develop it? We'll be talking about it in our next podcast. So, my name is Solomon Bamidele. I hope you have been blessed through today's broadcast. Sorry, the weather is a bit funny here, so we have to stay in here and just manage some things here and there. And the way we're staying, construction is going on, so we'll just manage it. So, we are developing. We are soon develop our studio. It's part of the studio we are trying to develop. So, manage today's broadcast with us. Okay, we're getting there. All right. Solomon Bamidele is my name, your regular host on this Science of Dominion TV. Please, on Facebook, let's encourage one another. Like us on Facebook. Just press like. It won't cost you anything. It's a messed up price of life. Just as a way of supporting us, or as a way of just exchange your place entry one way or the other. Press like. And on YouTube, subscribe so you can receive it more. You may not be meeting all your needs today, but as time goes on, you will be presenting things you will need. Because remember, we're also developing about this thing. So as we grow together, we expand together, and we learn from our little beginning. By the time you see us over there in Twitter, you say, oh, I was part of this little beginning. Okay. So and that can be your driving force to your dream. Okay. So like us on Facebook and on YouTube, subscribe. Let's go together. Have a wonderful, pleasant, and exciting weekend. Until we come on your way next week. Stay blessed and stay safe. Thanks.